Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me today. So quick little rundown. I mean, we're getting to the point where this is just redundant, but they got to be said, right? There's no music being played during this video due to copyright reasons. That's a huge issue going on right now with everything being 100% virtual. So if you want to listen to music, please put on your own music, your own playlist. Like I said, we typically do the 130 beats per minute. It's what we try to keep the pace up to these workouts. Whoever says it's going to be a little more traditional resistance training, so it could be a little bit slower. In class, what we typically use is an app called Fit Radio. Okay, so you can pick based on the activity type, the speed, the genre, everything. And I don't want to plug them, but I think for a year subscription, it's only like 50 or 60 bucks, and they have almost like a built-in workout trainer there with you too as well. So that's a really good app to use. It's what I have playing in my background, so I'm not listening to dead silence. I'm not liable for any injuries that happen during this video, so please make sure that you are willing and capable to be participating in this exercise. I do have a few props with me I'm going to be using today. However, very, very limited, and there's alternatives that you can be doing if you don't have these props. What I have with me are just dumbbells. I kind of assume that everyone has dumbbells at this point, any size. I'm just using some 10s. I have these slides. These are carpet sliders, so like we've said before, they're all alternatives as far as depending on what surface you're on. If you're on a rug, paper plates move around really well. These are just general furniture movers you can buy at the Dollar Tree, dollar store, or Walmart for like $1. You can go on Amazon, get them. If you're on hardwoods, just get a rag or even your socks. Take your shoes off. Your socks will slide really well on hardwoods. The last thing I have is a mini band. So mini band is something I will plug. Very, very cheap and very available piece of equipment that is pretty much anywhere you can get right now. Okay, if you don't have this, that is fine. We're only going to be doing 2 exercises with it. The first one's going to be a lateral duck walk. So I'll show you an alternative to that if you don't have the band. Then the other one is a banded goblet squat. So the band will be around the knees as we squat. So if you don't have the band, just don't use the band, okay? You're still going to squat. So I'm going to take you through one little quick warm-up, but like we usually do, you know, we all warm up differently. We may have already warmed up, so this is just redundant too. But we're going to go to an in-place Spider-Man. Okay, and we're going to add a little hip abduction with it today. It's what I've been doing a lot recently for before I squat warm up. So for those that aren't familiar with it, we're going to go into push-up position. Okay, we're going to bring one leg up. Okay, the back leg is straight. Flex that quad. Now what you're going to do is try to keep this foot planted and just try to open up that knee. Let me face you that you can kind of see. All right, so this is the normal in-place Spider-Man. But let's try to abduct that knee. See just that little motion right there? Okay, now that's going to hit the groin. What I'll do is I typically hold 1, 2, 3, and then I rotate through the thoracic spine. Okay, bring it back down and alternate. We're going to do 3 on each side, all right? So this is normal. Let's try to abduct. Okay, keep that foot planted. Just kind of roll the ankle and abduct the hip. 1, 2, 3, and then rotate through. Keep your eyes on that hand. All right? Leg up, abduct the hip. You can even bring the elbow there if you'd like. 1, 2, 3, rotate, bring it back down. And that back leg is straight, meaning that quad is flexed. That's going to help improve some muscle firing there, along with some blood flow. All right, one more each side. Ooh, my feet are slipping on this curve. 1, 2, 3, and good. And I was abducting the knee as I did it. I just started to speed it up. All right, so today's gonna be, I don't know if I've actually done this exact style before. It's gonna be very, what I like to call traditional resistance training. So we're still gonna do times 30-second intervals, but we're gonna go through 3 different circuits of 4 exercises, and we're gonna do 3 sets, okay? So it's not gonna be just a continuous flow of 100 exercises, then go back through again. It's going to be more your traditional 3 sets, all right? So with that being said, we're going to hop right into it. If you have the mini band, please put it around your ankles. If you do not, what I would like you to do is lie on your side and be going like this. Halfway through our time, I'll tell you to switch. You just flip over to the other side. All right, for those that do have the mini band, let's throw it right around the ankles. Okay, while you get a second to that, let me set my timer to 30 seconds. We're going to do lateral band walks. Okay, if you don't have a lot of space, and of course, me being on a screen, I have a lot of space. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It works much better with the timing too. That way you're not, way off off center or off at a balance, so to say. All right, so let's begin. We're going to start with lateral duck walks, 3 each direction, back and forth for 30 seconds, and go. All right, we've done these before. That's why my exercise instruction wasn't the best there. Bands around the ankles, toes are straight ahead, slightly bent with the knees, the hips, everything is chest over knees over toes, okay? Now, what I see a lot with this exercise, switch if you're on the ground, exactly 15, is it's not about, don't try to stretch this thing 300 feet, okay? It's more about the resisting right here. The resist the band back. Stretch, resist, okay? And time. Beautiful. All right, so if you have the band, move it up to your knees. If you don't worry about it. Just come up to your feet. All right? Sorry for you guys that are watching. You're going to lose some shin and leg hair. So now we're going to goblet squat with the band around the knees. So push out at that band because the band's going to force your knees to cave in. We do not want to see that. That's how we destroy our knees. All right, 30 seconds and go. Okay? There's no perfect squat stance. It's really whatever is comfortable for you. But roughly you want to be about shoulder width, slightly wider with the toes out just a tad bit. That's going to force those glutes to really work, especially when you're trying to pull the knees out like we are against this band. Dumbbell stays tight to that chest, right? Sit into those heels. Ooh, my glutes are firing up now. And last one. Beautiful. Now you can take the band off. And we're just going to stick with that dumbbell. We're only doing 4 exercises, and we're going back through them, okay? So we're doing a staggered stance row. So one leg back, that same leg that's back, that arm is going to be rowing. Okay, pull back into the hip, not the armpit. 30 seconds each arm and go. Okay, so I kept this at 30 seconds because if you have a lighter weight, we're going to do a lot more reps here. A few little things to remember. Pull back into the hip. Not everything is bouncing, right? And squeeze with just that shoulder blade. That's really all that's doing anything, okay? Don't use your arms to pull too much. Use your back, the shoulder blade. Keep pulling with that arm. And time. Switch sides. You know what you're doing. And go. "30 seconds. Probably 15, maybe 20 reps. That's about as much or as little as you should get. Okay? Any more, you're going too quick. Okay? Even if it's a lightweight, slow it down a little bit. Okay? I mean, if you're not getting enough, maybe you just have a really heavy weight, which is okay. Not a big deal. As long as you're doing it correctly. And time. All right, the last one. Only thing I didn't mention with this, we're going to be doing a few floor exercises. So if you need a mat, please pull out a mat. I'm on a rug. That doesn't matter to me. So we're just going to squeeze. Notice I said squeeze, not hold. A plank for 30 seconds. All right? 3, 2, and go. Up on those toes, right? Driving those elbows imaginarily back to the toes. Keeping everything tight in between. Keeping your eyes focused on those dangling fingers right in front of you. Squeeze your butt as much as you can. Okay? You can be the world's strongest man or world's strongest woman. 30-second plank, you can always make it challenging. Squeeze it. Don't hold it. Holding a plank is easy. Squeezing is hard. 2, 1, and time. So those are our 4. We're just going to go back through them, okay? 3 sets, traditional resistance training. For those of you that maybe are saying, you might get a little more bored with this, but guess what? Your constant go, go, go motion, okay? We're not strengthening as much. So really the 3 sets is higher volume. It's going to be a little more sore because we're stressing our muscles different ways. That's enough talking. We're going back through. Band walks around the ankles, okay? All right, 30 seconds, 3 steps each direction. We're going to move quick now because you know all of our exercises. And go. Okay? Duck walks, banded goblet squats, and staggered stance row with a plank at the end. Okay? I did 2 there. Don't worry, if you're on the ground without the band, I'll tell you halfway, which is going to be in 2, 1, switch over. Remember, you're just doing those side leg abductions. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Time. If you have the band, move it up around the knees. If you don't have the band, just stand up and grab that dumbbell for goblet squats. All right, quick transitions. 3, 2, and go. Push wide at that band, okay? That band is forcing you into a bad habit. You're resisting it to build new habits. Right, the band wants to do this. Oh man, that just hurts. It doesn't feel good. That must ring a bell in your head if it ever happens. Whoa, that's not how body moves. Chest is up as much as possible. Dumbbells right on your shirt, tight to your chest, okay? Don't have it out in front. That's gonna hurt your mid-back. Last one. Beautiful time. Ditch the band, okay? But on for good, because we're doing that one more set. We're gonna do a staggered stance row, 30 seconds each arm. Try to switch to whatever side you did last time. And go. Okay? Other thing I want to show you from the front. My free hand, okay, it's not here. It's not supporting on my leg. It's out by the side. It's just not on my body, okay? Reason being is the single side, we're stressing the obliques right here a lot, okay? If you put your arm there, you're just using your arm to help out, okay? Keep rolling with that arm. 2, 1, and let's switch and go. Come on, Zach. Get with the program. Let me show you from the front again. Check out my elbow angle. See how it's a little bit out by the side? It's not here, close to the body. Okay, that can bother the shoulder a little bit. Little tips and tricks. And that's your last row. Plank squeeze, and then we're done round 2. Ready? And go. Squeeze everything. Even the littlest things, like you should be on your toes, not the balls of your feet. Okay, that's gonna force weight distribution to be a little different, okay? Legs, or drive your heels into the imaginary wall behind. That's gonna straighten out and flex your quads and your calves. You want everything in a nice straight line. Beating your shorts with your butt, squeezing your butt as hard as you can. And there's your time. There's your good squeeze, all right? Sip of water, and then we have one more round through, so get that mini band ready, right around the ankles. Let me grab a sip of water. Remember, if you ever need more time to rest, okay, that's the beauty of it. Just hit that pause button. All right, one more round through. Then we get rid of the mini band for good. Ready for that third set? Yeah, let's crush it. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now do whatever you can to not bounce. If you got music going, you want to like dance to it, yeah. I mean, me too. Try to minimize the bounce. Okay? Be very stiff with your movements on this exercise. We're not in a bar class, although we may wish we were. It's just Zach's resistance training class. One more step. And good. And I'm sorry for those of you that don't have the band and we're on the side. I did not give you your midpoint. I'm out of whack now. This is gonna go above the knees. Mess up once and it's just a domino effect, all right? This is around the knees, goblet squats. I apologize for those of you. Go back at 30 seconds to the end of this class and even yourself out. You ready? And go. Goblet squats. Let's get back on track here. Push the band nice and wide. Knees out. 30 seconds of it. Breathe with it. I do train some people still through this pandemic. I was telling them to breathe, and it's difficult to tell through that mask if anyone's breathing. But make sure you're breathing, okay? In through the nose down, exhale up the mouth up. Always breathe, exhale as you exert yourself. Time. Ditch the band for good. Staggered stance row. Doesn't matter which arm you start with. Same arm as whatever leg is back. 30 seconds. And go. Anyone know how you'd be breathing with this then? You're exerting yourself as you pull, right? So exhale as you pull it, right? Pull back into the hip as opposed to up here in the armpit. Don't want to get that trap involved, okay? It gets used at work all day, typing and texting, okay? Join my stretch break. Tuesdays at 10, you'll loosen up those traps. And switch sides. Here we go, other side, and go. And for those of you that love breathing but don't inhale, suck in through the nose and then out through the mouth, okay? Exchange your breaths. Don't stack your breath, keep exhaling. Quick pitch. Stretch breaks, Tuesday, 10 a.m. live, right here, okay? And time. Plank squeeze, then we're done with this first circuit completely. You ready? 3, 2, and go. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. You have 10 seconds left. I'll give you a little break after this. And time. Good, grab some water. So this next one, we're going to be using for one of the exercises a slide. And it's just one of them, okay? So if you're searching around, you're on carpet, you're trying to find paper plates, you only need one, okay? Like I said, these carpet sliders, valve slides, furniture movers, find them anywhere. Very versatile exercise. I would definitely suggest getting them. You get them at Walmart for like $2, right? All right, so this one, I'm gonna go against my word. We're actually gonna do 2 sets through this one, all right? So for those of you that are familiar with all these exercises, it's gonna be a reverse slide lunge, each leg, okay? Bridge chest press, overhead tricep extension, and jumping jacks. All right, so those are our 4, just 2 sets through. We're gonna start with a reverse slide lunge. So one foot's on the slide, and that foot has pretty much no weight on it. All your weight's in the stabilization leg. You're gonna go straight back into the reverse lunge. Up tall, 30 seconds each leg. I'll give you the side view. Okay? 30 seconds each leg. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. And go. Get nice 90 degrees with both knees. I see this a lot. Whoa, that's how you tear a groin. Okay, so be small with your slide back. You're still on that same leg for another 3, 2, and 1. Good, switch. And continue with the other leg. So I get this question a lot. Why do we use the slide? Okay, it's still a lunge. We're still working the same muscles. We're actually working even more muscles because now, if you don't focus, right, this knee's gonna cave in, so you're activating this glute even more, okay? Majority of weight's on this quad, so this quad's being activated more. This slide wants to go out, so we're activating inside and outside of the opposing hip as well. And it's a lot more core because you gotta stabilize. And there's your last one. Bridge chest press, so get those dumbbells in, glute bridge up, hold it up as you press. Oops, timer begins in 3, 2, go. Then bridge up and press. Make sure you're getting full arm extension. Okay, squeeze those elbows all the way up. Okay, you're not ending like this. And last press. And good. Slowly come to your feet. You just need one dumbbell. I'm going to do it kneeling so you can see me then full screen. It's going to be like this. 30 seconds and go. Just a second behind my time. No big deal. Elbows in like earmuffs. One thing let me bring back to last exercise with the glute bridge chest press. If you do have that band, feel free to add that just above the knees. That's going to get the glutes involved even more there. And then majority of you want a lot of glute stuff, so always way to add it in. This floor is not comfortable on my knees. Oh wow, 10 pounds, Zach, and I'm already getting tired there. And last one, time, beautiful. All right, last one is just jumping jacks, okay? Please make sure that your space is clear. There will be no rolling of ankles, and even if there is, I'm not liable. I already gave you the heads up. All right, you ready? 30 seconds, whatever variation you like to do, and go. Whoa! That's the beauty of having a camera in front of you. So different variations. If you don't want the bounciness, some step out lunges or jacks, step out jacks. Okay? You want to get things crossed up, cross your arms, cross your legs, be a little more lateral. This is way too easy for you. Dumbbells. Okay? Cross jacks. And time. All right, like I said, we're just doing 2 rounds through this. We'll give you a quick 20-second break. Then we're going to go reverse lunges. Excuse me, bridge chest press, staggered, or tricep extension, and jump jacks. Right? I don't know what I'm doing. COVID's really hitting now. It's just going insane, talking to myself in front of a computer screen. I say that's 20 seconds, right? All right, let's begin. 30 seconds, reverse lunge. Get the arms going, helps with your balance a lot. It might look kind of silly, but it's gonna really benefit your balance. Come on, timer, this leg's getting tired. There it is. Switch, and go. Let's get it. Supposed to have a top 10. I heard we're supposed to get a little bit of snow maybe this afternoon. That'd be cool. If I freeze my tailbone off every morning going into the car, it'd be nice to see some white stuff up there. Just opinions. New Hampshire boy here. Come on, timer. That's got to be it. Come on. Time. Getting that bridge press. Remember, like I said, if you do have that band at home and want to add some more challenge to it, throw that mini band around it. And go. Now, one thing I always see here, I want to correct you quick. When you're pressing up, if you were to look strictly vertical, those dumbbells should be landing over the armpits, over the nipples, okay? Not over the chin or the nose or the eyes. Last press right there, and beautiful. Overhead tricep extension, jumping jacks, then we're done with the second circuit. We are flying now. Now the juices are flowing. You ready? Yeah, 30 seconds, go. Remember, if you need any extra rest time, just hit the pause button. If you want an hour workout, just run back 20 minutes. Kind of reminds me of that movie Click with Adam Sandler. You just point the remote at anyone or anything, hit rewind, hit pause, last one, and time. Like, oh, I like that exercise. Rewind. Oh, I need a rest. Pause. Jumping jacks, 30 seconds. And timer, Zach, and go. Boom. Come on. And time. Beautiful. Take a quick rest. Okay, this last one, we're kind of changing it up a little bit, right? 3 exercises, but we're going to get 3 sets. We're going to move quick on this one, okay? Because, yeah, it can be moved quick. It's 30 seconds regardless, but we're going to move quick in between the exercises. All right, so we're going to do an inchworm. You can still continue to rest. Inchworm out to a push-up. If the push-ups become too challenging, drop to the knees, okay? Reverse crunch, and then a curl to overhead press with the dumbbells. Those are your 3. We're gonna get 3 sets through. Let me grab a sip of water, and then we're gonna start right out with it. Let me demo 1 inchworm to push up, and then I'm gonna immediately start my timer. We're gonna go. All right? So it looks like this. Hinge at the hips, crawl the fingers down, walk it out. Okay, push up. Crawl the fingers back up. Keep the legs straight as you go. Ready? Timer's on. Remember, if it gets too challenging, drop to the knees like this. You shouldn't get too many in this. It's a slower exercise, all right? Maybe 4, 5. And there's my timer. It's beautiful. Reverse crunch, so lie on your back. And sit on your hands. Pull the knees in. Raise the hips. And go. Relax your neck. Relax your head on the floor. And try to be slow as those hips come down. I let the bottom drop out a few times there. And time. All right, grab dumbbells. You're going to curl up to the shoulders and then press. All right? 30 seconds. Go. Time. I was in the zone on that one, sorry. 2 more rounds through. Come on, just 3 exercises. 90 seconds around. It's 3 minutes left. Let's do it. Inchworm to push up. And go. Three, 2, 1. Reverse crunch. Round and go. Time. time. Curl to overhead press. And go. Like I said, we're moving quick, right? We're curling, we're pressing, we're on it. Curl with those elbows tight to the body. Okay, elbows at full extension. Hopefully my camera doesn't cut out of that. You can still see them. Keep going. Come on. 3, 2, time. So like I said, we're on demand. Hit the pause button if you need it. I'm going to blast through this last round. 90 seconds. Inchworm push-up and go. Oh, I got some smoke now. Come on. Yeah. Come on, timer. 3, 2, there's your time, there's your time. Reverse crunches, and go. Ten seconds, come on, 2 more. Just get 2 more in. And ding, ding, ding. All right, last one, curl to press. 3, 2, go. Come on, last few. Last few. 3, 2, time. And beautiful. Nice job. Get out your foam roller, do some cool downs. Thank you for joining me. Hit the thumbs up or the like button, the subscribe button to get alerts whenever I do something. Okay, whether it's live or on demand is posted. All right. So until next week, stay safe, stay healthy.